So did you ever go to the shoe, the hole, while you were in
I
there?
did go to the hole. Because I gave somebody a hug.
Oh my God, no touch facility.
Yep, it's a no touch facility.
Oh wow. And so no touch meaning
absolutely no touch.
If I was to just get off the phone and somebody in the family died, you can't touch me.
No.
Oh,
Wow. Going straight down. It's an A squad called on you.
Oh wow. And then who does it? The inmate or the guards?
The police.
Oh,
the guards.
Police seen you. Okay.
Yeah, the guards.
All right.
Yeah, it was a girl in there. I had given her a hug or whatever. She told on me, and I wanted them to know that it wasn't a sexual. Absolutely not. I'm like, it's not a sexual. So I did give her a hug. So I basically admitted to it. And they took me sick.
Oh, how long did you stay?
15 days.
Oh
wow, 2 whole weeks.
Yep.
You couldn't talk to your daughter or nobody for 2 weeks.
No.
For having compassion for someone.
Hello, viewers. This is Sade.
That's Nina Ross
from Meet the Shoe, and we have an interview today with Butterfly, who recently just got released from the women's correctional facility here in Minnesota. So, you know, we're in the wake of the COVID virus that's going on, and a lot of different stuff that's happening. I mean, it's out of our control. So we're like in a stay at home status right now. So it's been really hard for us to get interviews or even be around people, you know, so make sure everyone's safe and, you know, not carrying the virus or just being a incubator for the virus. So we have taken the precautions and stuff to do this interview. So we're all wearing masks and having hand sanitizer, but right now we're just enjoying some ice cream because that's, you know, we want to kind of live a little bit. So Butterfly, would you like to give us a little description about yourself, what you was in prison for, and now that you're out, and just the trials and tribulations that you're going through since you've been home, and how long you've been home?
Well, I got out March 11th of 2020. I'm actually out on work release. So when I was released, you know, I was all excited and stuff, ready to like be out, and, you know, tired of the count times and being locked in, and, you know, always listening to what people tell you to do and trying to eat the food there, and just like the women and all that, you know, and I was just kind of like over it. So I was ready to go. So the day that I left, you know, they pulled me up to the county jail, and that was the wrong address, and the lady acted like she didn't want to drop me off across the street to the right address, and I almost had a heart attack then. Like, oh my God, lady, just take me to where I'm going.
Yeah, you get overwhelmed.
You know, like, I'm ready to be done.
What jail was you locked up in?
I was in Shakopee Correctional Facility, and they tried to take me to the Rochester County Jail, but I was supposed to be going to the Rochester Work Release Facility, which was right across the street, and the lady acted like she didn't want to take me across the street, and this, that, and the other, and like I almost had a heart attack, like, girl,
so
take me.
If she wouldn't have took you to the jail, if she would have took you to the jail instead of the halfway house, what would have happened?
I don't know what would have happened. I would have just walked across the street to where I was supposed to be at, because I kept trying to tell her, like, listen, it's across the street. And
right.
Want to listen to you, like, you can tell me anything, which I understand. But, man, when you playing with my freedom, talking about, we might have to take you back. Might have to take me back. No. I'm free. You know? So, when I got there, it was like a jail-like setting, the work release facility. They locked us in. We couldn't have our phones. Like, I went and got a phone the next day, but, like, we couldn't have our phones. We had to lock our phones in a locker and come out from 9 to 4:30, look for a job or in a secure employment from that time. And at nighttime, we had to lock in and be locked in and put money on the phone and buy money stuff
just
out of the vending machines. It was just like jail, basically. And I kind of felt some type of way, like, man, just my luck, you know what I'm saying, that I ended up at like this secure maximum facility, work release facility. Like, you know, I'm not a murderer or nothing. I didn't hurt nobody, you know. So it was just kind of unfair to me. Okay, so then, you know, I applied for a job and at Ryko Foods out in Rochester, and the sergeant had actually recommended them because he said they hired felons. Well, I went there, applied, did the interview, the drug test, all that, passed all that, and then they called me about 3 days later and said, no, we can't take you because of your crime.
So what kind of felons did they hire?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay, well, because of my crime, well, I thought that it was like the ban the box and all that stuff going on. So I was just confused. Well, anyway, at that time, they had locked the entire work release facility down because of the COVID-19.
Okay.
So basically, I was upset then too, you know, because now I've been locked in this facility for a week now. Haven't left to go job search, nothing. And we're locked down, whatever. So then they come and tell me, the sergeant comes and tells me, hey, we're shutting the entire place down. Not locking you down, we're shutting this place down. So we don't know what we're gonna do with you.
Wow.
We don't know if we're gonna send you back to Shakopee.
Oh no.
And I'm like, what do you mean send me back to Shakopee? Man, I've been waiting for this. Like, I've been good in prison, haven't been in trouble, haven't went to SIG, haven't done anything I'm not supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get this opportunity to come out, just for y'all to tell me, oh, we might send you back because of this COVID or whatever. So I was real upset about that.
So if they would have sent you back, you would have been out of commission until when?
He was actually saying that if I went back, that I wouldn't be able to even go back on work release. I wouldn't I wouldn't be eligible for it.
Not even for yourself. It wasn't even your fault.
I know. It doesn't matter though, because technically they'd have to send me back basically for a violation or whatever.
Well, it's a program failure or something.
Right, yeah.
No.
As a program failure.
But it was due to
because
the nature of natural cause, actually.
Yeah. So I immediately jumped on the phone with my attorney and told her, I'm been on custody now. I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I deserve this chance,
Right.
to get out and prove myself. I'm not going back to prison.
Right.
So my attorney called them, and then maybe 2 days later, they came and told me that they were sending me to the cities, to St. Paul, to a reentry clinic or different work release facility in St. Paul.
Okay.
So then I got there, and they still let us job search and stuff. It wasn't super crazy until the lockdown, the stay in order place, stay home in order place that just happened last week. Once the governor did that, then it was very much
serious.
you can only go if you have an interview, or you're going to get that job right then and there. If you're just going just to job search or just fill out an application, we're not letting you go.
Wow.
So we've been locked in there, and it's crazy. There's 20 of us in there, and we're all just going crazy, and there's 3 bathrooms and stuff like that. It's just, it's just,
Then you was limited to, you couldn't even get visits.
yeah, no visits, because of the COVID-19. So that sucks. I haven't seen my daughter in 3.5 years. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And she knows that I'm out.
How old was she when you left?
My daughter was about to be 4 when I left.
How old is she now?
She's about to be 7.
Oh, yeah, that's too long.
So, and she knows that I'm out. So I just feel bad, because I've seen my sister, I've seen my nephew, I've seen my mom. I've seen all these people and haven't seen her.
Right.
So, it's hard, this COVID-19 stuff. It's just hard,
Right. So what about the COVID-19 that is different to you as far as the world goes? Because
it's just crazy. What is my luck with this? I just did 3 years, and just to come out and literally right when I got out.
Yeah, it was. What even a week? Yeah.
Not even, and they're talking about, we're shutting this down. Nothing's open. God, I can't get no clothes to wear. I can't barely get some hygiene because they're not letting us out to go to Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Can't get your hair done.
Can't get your hair done, your nails done. But I guess that's not really a necessity or anything. But
But being in
on
prison.
for so long, you have expectations of what life is going to be like when you get out. So to get out and not have that, I just kind of feel it's kind of crappy.
right.
But it is what it is. God is always good. So I have everything that I need.
So what is it that you would like to tell girls that's your age and younger about the situation you're in, as far as you never know what the next day may hold?
Things happen so fast. Things happen in the blink of an door was getting kicked in. And that night, I remember sitting on the bunk like, dude, this is crazy. This morning, I woke up and I was on Facebook, you know, and messing off and having a good time and eating good and, you know, having a little latte. And now I'm sitting in here in prison. Like, things can happen in the blink of an eye. You always have to put that into perspective.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. And you just got to make the right decisions, you know, and make the right choices, because we're all afforded the same 24 hours in a day. Right. It's just up to you what you're going to do with your time and your resources. You can mess around and, you know, end up like how I did and go to prison and I see your kids, and then maybe you could get out and it could be some other stuff going on, you know, like this COVID stuff. This was not planned, or you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just so many things that could go wrong, you know, and people don't fail to plan. People, you know what I'm saying, fail to plan. They don't plan to fail, they fail to plan.
Right. So what in the facility you in now, are they being flexible? Are they letting you do job searches?
Yeah, I mean for the most part, yeah. As long as I like have an interview and know for sure that they're gonna like hire me. Like my mom's been real good, you know, sending me links and stuff to people who are hiring right now. Like not just going to see maybe they'll hire me, you know.
Oh, that's
my
great.
My mom, my girlfriend's been real good at that too.
So you got a good support system too.
Yeah, I got a pretty good support system. That was another thing too. Like I went to Rochester and like I have family there. Like I know everybody there, and then like they moved me to the cities and I know nobody here. Right. So it was kind of like, that was kind of crappy too. But you know, I mean, now I've learned how to work like the bus system and stuff. And oh my God, I was freaking out when I first did that, because you know, before I went to prison, I had all this and all that, and now it's like, okay, like my mom always said, you gotta eat a piece of humble pie, and you know, make what you gotta do, what you gotta do. So I've been on the bus, and at first I was scared, like, oh my God, it's probably a whole bunch of homeless people, crazy people on the bus.
Right.
But whatever, you gotta get from point A to point B, you know, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
So you would say, listening to your mom, as far as eat a piece of humble pie, at the same time you did that, and you received many of blessings, because you didn't think that you was going to be able to move around and get around now that you're down here, and see you've been blessed. Yeah, to get you some jobs.
Yes, I
move around.
Still, like, thankfully they didn't shut the bus system down.
Oh yeah.
Right. You know, and like, because it would be over with for me if that was the case. And, you know, Uber and stuff is still running. My mom got me an Uber once or twice, you know.
So if you didn't find a job, how much time did they give you to find a job?
It says in the paperwork that you have 30 days, and that's anywhere in this facility to get a job. But I guess they're voiding that now because of the COVID-19.
Okay.
So
no, that's great.
You know what I'm saying? Hiring and stuff like that. So they're voiding that, so that's not even like into effect.
But if the COVID did not happen, so you had 30 days to find a job. If you didn't find a job in 30 days, would they give you an extension, or would they just send you back
it
to
depends on if you're
prison?
really out here searching for a job. If you're really out here searching for a job every day and putting your feet to the concrete and like really making something happen, then no, they're not gonna send you back. They'll give you like, you know, an extension or whatever. But like if you just out here, you just messing off, you going out to meet up with your boyfriend and, you know, doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, you ain't gonna get that chance. You
right.
Because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
You know.
So basically, you do what you're supposed to do, you'll get your privileges, or get some kind of leeway, you know, to do some things that you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how long are you on work release now?
I'm on work release until September.
Okay, that's not bad.
So
and will you get
September.
like passes, or can you get furloughs?
At this time, we can't because of COVID, so that kind of sucks too. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm here to work and just do my job, stack up some money, and have something so that when I leave here, I can establish myself, so I don't have to go back to doing what I was doing before, and I can become a positive, productive member of society.
Amen. Hey. So now we have like a question, the meet the shoe moment. What was your meet the shoe moment? It could be
something that prevented you from going to jail prior to your situation, or something that you thought about that you said, if I do this right here, I can be in jail even longer. Like, you know, a pros and cons of, it's really not a pros and a cons to going to prison or jail, but something that you thought about doing that you were saved from, or something you did
And you went to the shoe.
And you went to the
Because
shoe.
you know, I'm quite sure some people have been in prison and went to the shoe too.
Yeah, this is, you know, meaning when you were locked up, or, you know, prior to getting locked up, saying, dang, I'm glad I'm in trouble for this instead of for that, you know?
I guess instead of like going to prison for like extortion, I went for what I did, which was promoting prostitution.
Okay.
You know,
It's less time.
yeah, it was less time than. But I guess I was never really charged with extortion. I was charged with threatening to expose a secret, which was almost somewhat the same thing. But I guess I was more happy that I went for the promoting prostitution.
So what would have been what was the difference between the time, like if you would have got in trouble for
Extortion almost.
Like the extortion thing, I think that I would have gotten at least like another 60 months on top of the 60 months that I got.
Wow. So you would have got 10 years versus 5.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay, that was a blessing. See? They always say that it could be worse, and we know what that means when they say it could be worse.
Yeah, because I used to think that too when I was sitting in there like, man, I can't do this 3 years. And then I look at somebody who has life without parole.
Right.
Like, you know what? I could be here for life.
Okay, yeah.
I got a good job while I'm in here. I was working for Anagram and stuff, making $2.57 an hour, and you know.
It's when you get, like when you're doing time and like getting a job like that, making money like that, it kind of humbles you. Be like, look, I can get out here and work for minimum wage with no problem.
Cents,
you know, hello,
50 cents and stuff like that.
Shit.
And they taking half for cost of confinement and you know, taxes and victim of the crime, and I don't even have no victims to my crime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They taking all my money, and I'm only getting 20% of my paycheck. If I'm working for this, I can get out and work for $12 an hour.
That's right.
$14 an hour. And pay my little taxes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So.
And so, did you ever go to the shoe, the hole, while you were in
I
there?
did go to the hole. Because I gave somebody a hug.
Oh my God, no touch facility.
Yep, it's a no touch facility.
Oh wow! And so, no touch meaning
absolutely no touch.
If I was to just get off the phone and somebody in the family died, you can't touch me.
No,
Oh,
wow. Straight down. It's an A squad called on you.
Oh wow! And then who does it? The inmate or the guards?
The police.
Oh,
the
police
guards.
seen you. Okay.
Yeah, the guards.
All right.
Yeah, it was a girl in there. I had given her a hug or whatever. She told on me, and I wanted them to know that it wasn't a sexual. Absolutely not. I'm like, it's not a sexual. So I did give her a hug. So I basically admitted to it. And they took me sick.
Oh, how long did you stay?
15 days.
Oh my God.
Wow, 2 whole weeks.
Yep.
You couldn't talk to your daughter or nobody for 2 weeks.
No.
For having compassion for someone.
Yeah. So.
Golly.
But after that, I was good. I was like, no, I can't go back there.
Right.
How was the hole?
Oh my God, it was crazy. Like, but you know what? I was reading my Bible and stuff every day, and like, you know, but it was just like solitary. You just in there by yourself. There's nobody to talk to. There's nothing. Like, you know.
So did you get to read, or did you exercise in there? What did you do? Okay.
I read my Bible.
Okay.
You know.
That was the best thing to have.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was comforted by God. And at the end of the day, that's all I really needed.
Right.
Yes, girl.
So do you appreciate the lesson and then the blessing? Because the lesson is whatever you learned while you were in there, and then the blessing came for getting out.
I appreciate it because you know what? I'm not going back. I don't care what I gotta do.
That's right.
I don't care if I'm out here gotta work a job, be broke, be on the bus.
Right.
And I'm used to, you know, driving a Benz and an Audi and having a plush house. I don't care about any of that.
Right.
I don't care about that. I care about raising my child and being there for her and being out and being free. Because I'm not going back to that place.
Okay.
So that's what I learned.
We would just want to thank you for sharing your story with us, and we just, if you need anything, any questions or anything from us, you can just holler at us at any time. And listeners, if you have any questions, just, you know, ask us and inbox us or email us at meettheshu2019.com
at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Or hit us up on Instagram at meettheshu. And make sure you tune in every Monday morning for a new episode. Thank you.
Have a good day.